Mo's a nice guy. Nice guys finish last.
Nice guys finish last because you're the type of nice guy that people don't like. You're the type of nice guy that tries acting nice because you are trying to acquire a woman, not because you have this strong connection with them. My name's Anthony Resinolo. I'm a social and relationship coach living in Los Angeles. I've been doing this for the past over 15 years, and today I am gonna react to Love Island UK. I'm here on the 10th season. Too many people have been telling me you have to watch this, so I finally started it, realized that there's an episode a day. I wish, truly, that I could react to an episode a day and analyze it for you guys, and really like extract all of the social skills and dating skills that are happening in the show, and be able to tell you what to do and what not to do, while at the same time being able to tell you the validity and the realness and the strength of the connection between all of the islanders on Love Island. I'm in. So far, I've watched every freaking episode every night this 10th season. The reason why I'm so excited to react to the first episode is because I already know all of the Islanders' personalities. I know them so well after watching well over 25, 26, 27 hours of their lives. So now I'm going back to the first episode of season 10 and being able to really look at it from that perspective, from really knowing who these people are. Now, let's say this episode does really well. Let's say it hits like, I don't know, 25,000 views within the next 2 weeks. So let's say that's about mid-July. I will make a part 2. It all depends on what you guys want from me. If you like this video, let me know in the comments, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button so you can see more videos like this, and share it with your other British friends.
I go more for personality, but definitely height.
Height,
like,
okay.
You know, fashion sense.
Okay.
It has to be like...
I love how friendly they are with each other on Love Island, because when I was growing up watching dating reality shows, like everyone just fought like fucking animals. Like there was no rules. Everybody just was an asshole to each other. And why? Because there's no social media. There's no branding. There's no followers. So if somebody fucks up today, if somebody is a huge piece of shit today on TV, well, guess what? They're not getting those sponsors. They're not getting that love and all of the followers, the positive, loving followers. But I think the other reason is truly because I think social skills have improved. I truly do think social skills have improved. I do think it is partly because of the internet and social media, but I also just do think that we're a little bit more woke today. We are. I think we're just a little more woke than we used to be. The other great thing I love about it is like they're building a family. And while they're competing for the same men, and while the men are competing for the same women, they're still building that family. And I love that. Like, that gives me those warm feelings that I didn't get with old reality shows.
My name's Ruchi, I'm 24, I'm a beautician, and I'm from Surrey. I've been single 4 months.
I just realized this video is gonna have spoilers, so if you have not been watching Love Island up until current day, spoiler alert, I'm probably gonna talk about stuff that has already happened past this first episode.
I do like pretty boys. I'm excited to meet everyone and to see what boys come in.
I love how Jess's type is just literally good looking. I like pretty boys.
And the girls.
Mitch, man.
It's the next Islander.
His life dream.
Surprise, as a midwife said to my mom after peering through a magnifying glass.
Doesn't it feel like, for Mitch especially, like this is a huge deal for him? Like this seems like a life dream. Like look at that beautiful face. Look at how excited this man is to be on Love Island. This poor man just gets rejected left and right, but he keeps a positive face through. You know, somebody said on After Sun that like, oh, Mitch is used to like getting any girl he wants. I don't know, because I know as a dating coach, looks aren't everything. Like if you have, like if you're just as good as looking as Mitch, but you also are as needy as Mitch and as bad a flirt as Mitch, you're not getting anybody. I'm sorry, you're just not. At least anybody that you find attractive that meets your standards. I truly wish I could just talk to Mitch. I just want to take him aside and just want to talk to him.
That's 4 or 5 minutes. It's a boy!
That was scary.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you two? You're right.
Hello!
How are you? I'm Jess.
Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
Mitchell.
Hello, Mitchell. In your reds, bringing in the love, I see.
And so begins the relationship between Mitch and Jess. That incredible friendship.
I thought we were walking with two dudes, loads of guys around me.
Okay.
Am I on the girls' side? I don't. Am I one of the girls?
Are you sure you're not the girl?
That's the thing about Mitch is like, I do think he's just such a likable guy, and I do think he's very charming, but I do think he has a lot of personality flaws and a lot of social skill flaws. I think when he's trying to flirt, when he gets a girl in his head, he just goes obsession mode with literally every woman that he talks to. And it's the most off-putting thing in the world, and I don't think he realizes that anybody sees that. But when Mitch is just relaxing, just chilling, hanging out with people, I do think he's charming. I do think he has a great personality and he's really likable. The other thing that I think is a huge problem with Mitch is a bitch. Mitch is too strategic, and I fucking hate that about him. I guess you gotta be strategic about this show. If you're on, you don't want to get kicked off, but I don't know. He like makes it so obvious that he's trying not to make it obvious. Now, as a dating coach, as a social skills coach, it is my favorite thing to analyze, break down conversations between two people that are romantically interested in each other. And Love Island is becoming my favorite reality show for exactly that reason. They focus on the conversation between everybody instead of all of the other boring shit that goes on in dating reality shows. But I do often get frustrated because when I'm watching a conversation that's not going too well, let's say Medi's not saying the right thing. Let's say Zachariah, his head's not in the right place and he's getting too obsessed over somebody. All I want to be able to do is be able to pull them aside and talk to them, help them out, and give them the pointers that they need to make this conversation go from boring or kind of just to something where there's so much chemistry and there's so much sexual tension between the two people. And because of that, I created a conversation course that covers everything. And I put it on Skillshare for one reason. I want you to get this course for free, because if you're gonna buy it on my website, it's over $600. But if you want it for free, then all you need to do is click the link in the description to get it for free for an entire month. This is hours and hours of me teaching you conversation from the absolute beginning, when you first lay eyes on that person that you're attracted to, all the way up to when you guys are dating. Hopefully somebody from Love Island will watch this video. They'll see that I have the free conversation course and they'll learn how to take their game from wherever it is to an absolute 10. If you want to do the same, click that link in the description. You don't have to click it now. If you want to keep watching, I'm going to remind you about the class at the end of this video. Let's continue.
Being a gas engineer, it's gas leaks, water leaks, just being the gas superhero.
I wonder if there's any like good gas engineer jokes, you know?
I've got a massive heart. I thrive on being a gentleman. I'm opening doors, special dates, surprises. I'm always a nice guy. Nice guys finish last.
Yeah, nice guys finish last because you're the type of nice guy that people don't like. You're the type of nice guy that tries acting nice because you are trying to fucking acquire a woman, not because you have this strong connection with them. Well, I'm not gonna say that all the time. I genuinely think that he and Molly have a really strong connection, and I genuinely think that he and Jess have a really strong connection, but it's how he goes about it!
Nice to meet you. I'm Andre, but you can call me Dre.
That was a bit of a twang.
A bit of a twang. Yeah, I'm
Andre, I like it. Do you want a drink, babe?
Yes, please, if you don't mind. Oh my God.
You settle down first.
I appreciate that.
Bro's got the deepest voice in the world. So
I'm so jealous.
Did you just see how Mitch just mentioned Andre's voice and how it's lower than his and blah, 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 blah? This was a really interesting moment for me because I know that Mitch does compare himself a lot to other men and his competition, which is the fucking most worst thing you could do when you are going out and meeting people, is thinking, how do I add up to the other guys? How do I add up to the other women? If you do that, you are fucking dead. You are dead in the water. Every single person is different in a different, amazing way. Let's take me, for instance. I don't have many of the qualities that the people on Love Island do, right? I'm chubby, I'm short, I'm old, right? And I also don't give a shit. Why? Because I know that it's all up. Now, before you like laugh at my little explanation for this, I really want you to take it seriously, because I know how society is supposed to go about things, and then I know how confident, happy people are supposed to go about things. Society teaches us to compare. Society tells us that if you match this list of qualities, well, then you are a high value person. If you don't match that list, well, then you're below that. I disagree with that. I believe that everybody is this magic ball of whoever they are based on all of their attributes, and it's not any one attribute that you should be looking at, but you should be looking at everything all together. What is this big amorphous blob of a human that you are, or who Mitch is, or who Jess is, or who Ruchi or Andre is? The great thing about Love Island is as we get to know all of the Islanders over time, we get to see who those people are. We get to love them for the things that they don't have, right? And we love them also because we've discovered hidden strengths and hidden value in their personality and who they are. That is what makes somebody attractive, when you own everything about you and put it out as one whole big package, as one whole product, and trust that this product is exactly what the person you are looking for is going to love. If you ever fucking step into a room and go, yeah, look, this man has a lower voice than I do. Ew, look, this guy's 6'5", and I'm not 6'5", I'm only 6'2". If you fucking do that, you're fucking dead in the water. You're done. Because the whole fucking time you're talking to somebody that you're attracted to, you're going, yeah, but I'm not as tall as Zachy, or my voice ain't as low as Andre. And that's gonna lower your self-esteem because your delivery of who you are is gonna be off. You're gonna be purposely hiding certain elements of your personality, going, oh, they're not gonna like that. But without realizing, people are not looking at the separate little qualities you have about yourself unless you care about that. Conversely, the healthy, attractive, confident way to go about socializing and meeting people is trusting that every little quality you have adds up to something magical. Every single person, as long as they own it, their qualities add up to a full package, rather than seeing them as different parts that you're judging, which is horrible to do. If you did that about any piece of art, if you did that about any product, you're always gonna find flaws, and you're always going to see it as lower value than it really is. I want you to look at yourself and everybody that you meet as the full product. And I'll bet you, as you watch Love Island, as you watch each episode every night, you're noticing that you change your opinion based on how much you've grown to know them. And that goes the same for you when you meet somebody. That's why when you meet somebody for the first time, I do not want you to hide certain aspects of yourself and go, oh, well, I'm gonna save that for later for when they really know me. Why is that bad? Because you are fucking with the final product. I want you to give your full fucking product at the fucking beginning of every conversation that you have with anybody. I want them to know all of you within the first 5, 10, 15 minutes. Show them your weird side. Show them your strengths. Show them, if you're a fast talker, be a fast talker in that moment. If you're a slow talker, be everything and own it and love that about you, knowing that it's the final product that matters and not the separate qualities of that product. Does that make sense? Let's go on.
So what's your type, usually?
Tall, tanned, or dark skin. Nice teeth.
Yeah.
Nice teeth. Muscly, but not too muscly.
So do you see what they're doing in terms of looks here? What they're doing is they're going through the list that everybody needs to check off. So for instance, you'll notice that a lot of the Islanders really focus on people that have good teeth. Like that's like a really big thing for them lately. Now, of course, this is the superficial, this is the ego, this is them trying to get their laundry list so they could have an impressive partner that they could show to their family and to their friends and their colleagues. But the truth of the matter is, if you don't have perfect teeth, if you have kind of bad teeth, but within the ball of who you are, if the other qualities are complementing those bad teeth, I'm telling you this because it's fucking true, those teeth will become more attractive based on how the person owns it, and based on how the other qualities of that person's personality complements their teeth. And I'm sure you've had this moment in your life where you're talking to somebody and at first they're not that attractive. Oh, their teeth aren't that good, right? Bruv, in it? After about 5, 15, 20 minutes, maybe even an hour, suddenly something about that person's personality just explodes. Something about their looks explodes where previously you may have found those teeth disgusting. Now you find them the most attractive because of how they own it. Again, it's that full package. It's owning everything about you all at once. Confident, happy, attractive people live their life this way, and that's why they're successful despite any shortcomings that they might have.
So what's your type?
My type, I go mainly for like personality. I know it's kind of like, you're bored.
No, bro, that's right.
I look for the inside first and then the outside.
But the outside is like what you see first. Like, what kind of girl would you see and be like, oh, I'm gonna approach her?
Might as well make it juicy, but yourself, madam.
Oh, that was really direct. Like,
Places,
so you quite like straightforward and see how it is.
Yeah,
That's nice.
That's good.
That's a vibe.
I like to be straightforward.
That conversation is actually really important because when Dre says, I like the personality first and then the looks second, that's actually naturally how people organically become attracted to each other. They just meet each other and they go off the vibe. And then as they get to know the person, the looks start to get more attractive based on the full package. Whereas Ella is in that headspace where she's judging each quality separately, which is no bueno. This is a big one.
Hello, Molly, welcome. Hello. Come on in. Nice to see you all.
How are you?
Oh, you look lovely. Thanks.
From the moment he saw
Being
her,
out my chest, I'm not gonna lie.
Mitch is obsessed.
I mean, as soon as I walked in, Mitchell took my eye and I was like,
Really?
Yeah.
Molly and Mitch, like Eminem, like,
This works. And I fall really quick as well, so I was like,
I do as
I was like,
well.
I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm buzzing.
Like, is she your type on paper then?
Yeah, Molly is for sure. The energy straight away. Like, as soon as she walked in and she was like laughing and smiling, I thought, I'm gonna get on with her really well.
What I want to see in this whole Mitch and Molly situation is where Mitch started to fuck up. And now I don't know if he actually did fuck up at all. I think maybe Zach was just the better fit for Molly in her eyes, not in her mother's eyes. But because the thing is when I started watching this, it looked like Mitch and Molly were perfect for each other. Like, absolutely perfect. But I think maybe I was just so in the vibe of the Mitch and Molly train that I wasn't looking carefully enough to where they started crumbling. So I'm really excited to see if I can notice anything here.
You guys look picture like.
No,
I
I
don't
know.
know.
No.
Okay.
Don't get me wrong, like, he's cheeky chappy enough.
Yeah.
So what would you go for?
Bad boy.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
Who's your type? I kind of.
Jess likes the bad boy.
My type, yeah.
See, that's why Sammy and Jess initially do go well together. I really am interested to see how that plays out, the Sammy and Jess story.
So, you know,
Put your hand there.
it's like that.
You like this?
They're already getting along so, You know what? I like Mitch and Molly more than I liked Molly and Zach. So I'm kind of happy that Zach's really moved on since Molly.
Yeah, go on. Wait, so if you're just showering, I'm gonna walk over like,
Oh my god.
damn! Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Public have done a really good job. Molly is my type to a T. Her energy as well, it's unreal. Just want to get to know her now.
See, this episode's kind of just making me sad because I kind of really liked the whole Mitch and Molly situation. I'm just sad that Mitch fucking imploded and just started comparing himself to Zach and started getting really jealous and acting like an idiot.
So what's your usual type then?
I feel like, you know, I just want someone with sort of good morals, really. I just want someone with good energy about them. Like, if they can match my banter sort of thing.
I'm already seeing how, like, Jess is not interested in at all in George. And it's literally just because, yes, she wants, like, that bad boy. She doesn't want a sweet little mommy's boy, which is exactly what George is. I promise you, I swear to my life that George is the biggest mama's boy in the entire world. I love George. I think George is one of the biggest catches on the show. Unfortunately, his personality is kind of like a 9-year-old. He's just like a sweet, happy, fun guy, but he doesn't really give off that like sexual, you know, something.
I like an ambitious girl and strong personality. I like someone that is not scared to go against me.
Yeah.
So yeah, that would be my type. And you?
Yeah, someone that puts me in my place as well.
Oh, you like that?
Now that's so interesting that Mehdi said on the first episode, on one of the first conversations, I like somebody that's not scared to go against me. And that's just proof that the Mehdi and Whitney relationship was so real, because they really got what they needed out of each other. Like, they truly cared for each other. And you saw that when Whitney was like bawling her eyes out right after Mehdi left. They're both very strong personalities, but the difference is that Mehdi is like a unexpected and unassuming strong personality, where Whitney, on the other hand, is she comes off like a very strong personality just right from the get-go. But she actually has a lot of emotions and vulnerabilities underneath. So it was just such an interesting relationship to see Whitney and Mehdi. Sad that that ended, but I'm also looking to see like what went wrong with Mehdi and Ruchi. Why didn't they get together? I don't know, it was probably something stupid that I just can't remember.
What colour trunks are you wearing tomorrow?
I've got some light.
I've got every single colour.
Oh my God, at the same time. Okay, we'll say a colour at the same time. Ready?
Oh, I looked at you and I thought something else.
And what did you think?
The first thing I was going to say is blue, but baby blue. And then you looked at me and I thought a pink.
Oh, it was almost pink. White.
White? Should we go white?
We'll do white.
Yeah. Don't tell anyone.
No, not a chance. This stays
No.
between me and you.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're snoring tonight,
every day we're just like, oh my God. Every day we'll just be like, oh my God, how did this happen?
It's so interesting to see how Molly interacts with Mitch, because it was so much more bubbly and fun, and it looks like they've known each other for years. Like, they look like the perfect couple, and why do people fall for like the extremely good looking person that they think they could never get in a million years and now's their opportunity? That's what Molly did to Zach, and she moved away from Mitch because of it, and that is now what Zach is doing to Katie.
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, man, I'm good. Yourself?
I'm good.
Now, I personally believe that Tyreek is definitely the most charming person on the show, as well as one of the most charming people I've seen on reality TV. Like, he's just got a vibe, dude. And the great thing about Tyreek is, like, he's not trying to fit in any stereotype of what, like, an attractive man is. He's just himself. He's honest as fuck, speaks a mile a minute, and you could tell he's never really trying to like assert his dominance over the room. He's not trying to be like the alpha male of the group or anything like that. He's just chilling, he's smiling that perfect smile and just making everybody melt and just saying what he wants. And I really want to take this opportunity to like study him, because when I'm watching this show for myself, I don't want to get into like analysis scientist mode. I just want to enjoy myself. So this is the moment.
Nice to finally meet everyone. I think everyone's cool.
Yeah.
There's a good vibes in it. Everyone's got decent energy. So
yeah,
tomorrow we'll see properly, man. But how you feeling in your couple though?
Good. Like, I can't complain. You know, Andre's nice.
Yeah, he's a nice
he's
guy,
lovely.
man.
Yeah, he is
He's
lovely. Easy to talk to as well.
Yeah. Seems like pretty laid back, man.
Yeah,
cool.
he is. But you are laid back as well.
You think?
I think you are.
Oh, she's into Ty.
Like bad boy look. Like, you give like cool, collective.
Nah, I'm far from
I'm about to ruin your life.
No. That's what. Why does everyone people just look at me and think that? But I'm not trying to ruin no one's life, man. Obviously, the public put everyone together. You know what I'm saying? If it was down to you, would you have picked Andre?
Oh, you're putting me on the spot here.
Accent sexy still. I like the way you said that.
You see what he did? He like threw in that little sexual compliment, and then he just like giggled, turned away, and acted like it didn't happen. Acted like, you know, oh, I don't say these type of things. This is just a joke. It's that like boyish charm that he has, coupled with the fact that he kind of looks like a bad boy. And that's that balance that people get attracted to. It's on one side, Tyreek kind of looks like the bad boy, but at the same time, he's like really sweet. His fucking smile, dude. And then his words will be really sweet, and then he throws in little cheeky bad boy stuff. See, I know how to speak British.
I like people from Dublin. People from Dublin are blessed.
Have you met people from Dublin?
I know a few
no
people.
way,
Yeah.
no way. Dublin's small. I'm going to be asking you.
No.
I know.
It's all hard.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got a crazy smile, you know. Teeth are crazy.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I even forgot what I was saying.
See, that's the thing is, when Tyreek compliments, he does it in this way where he's not like coming on strong, even though he's expressing his attraction. And that's the balance you want to strike when you are expressing your attraction to somebody. You don't want to come on real strong and be like, you have the most beautiful eyes I have ever seen. Like, we don't want any of that. We want it to just be kind of throwaway comments. We want to just say it and then move on. We want to plant the seed in the person's head and then make them go, wait, what did you just say? Meanwhile, the conversation's already moved on. That is how you want to express your attraction. That is how Ty has done it. And so far, he's expressed his attraction to Catherine twice in the past, who knows, 5 to 10 minutes.
Send that compliment just threw you off.
Yeah, you did. You did.
You see, she got nervous because she's just like, wait, where are we? You're like telling me how attractive I am, and meanwhile, we've already jumped topics. That's how you want to do it, no matter who you are.
To be honest with you.
And then, come on, man. Like, how could you not look at that and not be attracted to that? I am a straight man, and I would kiss that nose. Now, if we're comparing Andre and Tyreek in just merely their social skills, the one thing that I'm gonna say is that even though Tyreek doesn't hold strong eye contact, he kind of makes the eye contact, turns away, maybe he'll speak and listen while he's looking away, but it's when he is engaging with you, when he is looking at you, he's looking right into your goddamn soul with that smile. He's seeing you, and he's so engaged, you could tell there's not one thing that he won't say. He'll say it in kind of like a cute, boyish way, but he says everything. With Andre, what I notice is Andre does come off a little more timid. When Dre looks at somebody, it doesn't look as though he's like staring into their soul. He doesn't give that eye contact that he's actually looking at somebody, and it's because he's shy. And that's super obvious with who he is. You could tell he's a shy boy that just really puts on this confident demeanor, which is the opposite of what Ty is, which is a confident boy that puts on a boyish, shy demeanor.
Catherine, she's a real dope vibe, to be honest. Like, I really like her qualities. Personality is amazing, so yeah, I'm just trying to see where it goes.
Very fit.
Very fit.
See, that's the other thing about Dre. His shield that he puts up, this confident shield that he puts up, it makes him less attractive. It makes him less engaging. It looks like he's holding back. Where with Ty, he's shy, he's timid, he's boyish in his own way, but at the same time, he's not holding anything back. And in fact, I would go as far to say that that kind of like shy, boyish charm that he has is who he is, and that is his vulnerability, and that's why he's so attractive, is because he's not scared of acting the way he does. Whereas with Dre, I could tell it's all a facade, and it's a facade because, again, he's a shy guy. He's a little timid. He's a little in his head. He's a little anxious. I would say out of this whole show that Dre is the biggest introvert, like a true introvert on this show.
Do you know what? Your voice sounds kind of like my ex's.
Is that a compliment or no?
It's not a bad thing, but it's not like anything. You're coupled up with
Ruchi.
So are you happy about, like, who would you have chose if you just came in and you got to choose and the public didn't choose?
You or Ruchi, yeah.
Oh really? Okay, so
yeah.
You're happy with Ruchi?
Yeah. I mean, I'm happy with Ruchi. As I said to you, it comes down to personality.
Yeah, do you feel like you guys have that vibe?
We could.
Yeah, potential.
But we don't.
You don't?
Not now.
Yeah,
you know?
It's day one. Like, give it time.
And you?
The thing about Mehdi puts on this kind of trained eye contact. It's strong eye contact and it's beautiful and it's great, but it looks a little forced. It looks like when he's doing it, he's going, she's gonna love how good this eye contact is right now. But the biggest thing that people look for when they're flirting, when they're getting to know somebody, is how natural they are. And what do I mean by that? It's the same thing I was talking about just a couple minutes ago. When you're delivering the full package of who you are from the beginning, strengths, weaknesses, everything, like weirdness about yourself, all of it from the beginning, there's nothing more attractive than that. When you're holding things back and trying to overcompensate by, for instance, maybe trying to do too much eye contact or trying to act a little too assertive, or if you're acting too feminine or whatever you think is going to be a good compensation for hiding the rest of your personality, you're fucking yourself up. That's why I think Mehdi has not had a lot of connections on this show, because I think he's putting on a bit of a facade. Now, I think Mehdi is a very charming guy. I think Mehdi has a great personality. He has some flaws, obviously, but as a whole, as a package, I think he's a great guy. He's charming, he's interesting. He seems like he's got it, the smartest guy on the show. He hasn't shown that to me. I don't know why, he just gives that vibe. But what I'm noticing is he doesn't really get so vulnerable, kind of similar to how Whitney is. So if Whitney, you're watching this right now, you guys are amazing people, but you need to show your vulnerabilities more from the beginning. You need to show your weird side, the side that may not be acceptable to the majority of people, right? Now, the first thing that happens when we think about doing this is we go, oh, well, we're killing our chances with so many people if we show that side of ourselves. Well, here's the thing. You're actually doing yourself a disservice by watering down your personality by thinking what? You're like appeasing the lowest common denominator of people, whether they dislike you now or whether they dislike you when they finally truly get to know you. It doesn't matter. You're gonna get the same result. The only difference is if you show everything up front, well, guess what? You find out the result of if they like you or if there's chemistry or not at the beginning. And the truth of the matter is, only psychopaths and narcissists are the only types of people that want to make everybody attracted to them. I don't give a shit about making everybody attracted to me. I don't give a shit about making 99% of the human population attracted to me. It doesn't matter. All I care about is finding the few people that do have chemistry with me and that do like me for me and that are attracted to me more than they're attracted to anybody else. And so my job is getting really good at being able to find those people rather than trying to appease and trick most people by watering down who I am or slightly tweaking who I am.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh, this shot right here tells you what's gonna happen for the next 2 weeks. We see just gaga eyes with Molly, and we see Mitch intimidated as any man could be by another man. Look at him, he's even looking upwards.
You'll get to steal any one of these girls in front of you, not just the girls who have stepped forward. And that will leave one boy single and vulnerable. I will see you all very soon. Bye-bye.
Now I'd like to give a couple love test scores to some of the couples. Let's talk about Molly and Mitch. I would honestly give them an 8. They truly do have that chemistry. And there's just so many things that just line up for each other that just makes them the perfect couple. But at the same time, I would say the flaws are that I would just say Mitch is a bitch. And if Mitch ever sees Molly outside of Love Island and they get together again, if he stops being a bitch, we could give it a 10 out of 10 relationship because I want them to be together more than anybody else because they're just so cute looking together. They just have so much electricity. Tyreek and Ella, my favorite Love Island couple that's still going on. I'm gonna give them a 9. The only thing that I would say is off about the couple, they seem to bicker a lot. It's the type of bickering, it's the type of fighting that I don't think really has any effect on their relationship. I think it's just the way that they naturally have found themselves to kind of being in love with each other. I don't really know how to say it, but I don't think their kind of bickering is anything serious. I think they just are passionate people that speak their mind, and they're not going to hide how they feel. That being said, I do believe the healthiest relationships that last are relationships where there is no bickering, there is no fighting. And that's completely possible. To anybody that says that you have to fight in relationships, that just comes with it, that's bullshit. That's just not true. Healthy relationships that last a lifetime, you don't fight because you have respect for each other and you know how to treat each other, even in times where there is drama. If you would like to get that conversation class on Skillshare that I have for free, click the link in the description. It's going to teach you everything you need to know to have an amazing conversation with anybody, but especially somebody that you're attracted to. From the beginning of the conversation, from the second you lay eyes on that person until you guys are actually dating. I cover questions, I cover body language, I cover expressing yourself. We go into your headspace. How do you approach a conversation the best way? We go into how to carry that conversation from topic to topic so it feels organic while you're still building strong chemistry with that person throughout. How do you express your attraction to somebody in the right way? How do you move it from meeting to actually going on a date with somebody? I cover absolutely everything in this new Skillshare class that I have. It's 6+ hours of juicy goodness that I'm very proud of putting together. This course is the culmination of the conversation skills that I have been working on and really refining over the past 15+ years. Click that special link in the description and you can get it for free.